Like you give no disrespect to the industry. You give
disrespect to the industry. Go on.
You give it too much.
All the disrespect to the industry.
I don't really give it too much. Like I don't. You see how people value it?
Yeah.
I don't value like the industry. If we're taking a look at England, England is at what 65 million.
Yeah.
So the industry must be about smaller than that, and like this is the industry. This is and the whole of this.
And they're controlling the 65 million in a mad way, though.
Do you know why?
Like,
everybody outside of that has their own opinion. It's whether you choose to acknowledge that. If you acknowledge that, then all you're talking to is people that acknowledge that. I don't acknowledge that. I acknowledge you. I acknowledge my cousin Clyde. I acknowledge you. I acknowledge you. I acknowledge my people. And guess what they do? They acknowledge me. So then all of a sudden, I'm selling to a group of people that, and we don't really care what's going on. And it's not to say that we don't want money over there. What? Little money running, yes, we can. But it has to be on our terms. The moment you're just caring about that white piece of finger on the floor right there, brother, who cares, bro? Like, man was making music before I even knew what industry was. I was doing podcasts before. The first, listen, I've done podcasts in 2015, bro. 2018. No one's doing podcasts.
No, but man are saying they were doing podcasts first.
Whatever, man. I done a podcast time ago. And all you call me Chatty Patty. And now all of you in the fucking...
Lippy and Chicky was doing it before you.
They weren't.
Lippy and Chicky was doing it before you.
They weren't. Brother, everyone is buying in the Caribbean takeaway now.
Lippy and Chicky was doing it before you, bro.
Chatty Patty now. Beef, bitch.
Now you doing it.
We're all there.
No, but everyone was calling him Chatty Patty them times. Yeah. He had to be the one.
He was the pioneer.
Poets always chatting.
But they say now we're here now. We're all poets now. No, but I'm a poet.
Do you know what's so bad?
You know I'm a poet. I'm a
gangster
nerd poet.
In 2023,
I'm a gangster nerd poet.
So much, man. I have so much different social media devices. I have Instagram, Twitter. I don't even use my TikTok. Man, I run Snapchat, Black Chat, that chat. But I don't need that many ways. I don't have that much people to talk to, cuz. So now I'm thinking, this is Chatty Patty. Everything has to be intentional. But when you're on social media platforms because you just think it's guanin over there, that's when you're playing the industry game.
What we try and do...
don't.
No, but you know what it is? Like, we've got platforms that obviously industry and all that. But I'm saying what we try and do is try and be industry. Because we do have industry people. You see, like, we give people
industry
the flowers.
Is good, you know.
No, but you see, like the old school, like we proper try and give the flowers to the right
flowers
people.
to the ones that did a lot of
so
the
we do try and keep
heavy
this industry,
lifting.
but we keep it in the streets as well.
Yeah.
You have to.
We try and just blend both of them. Do you get what I'm trying to say? So that
put it this way. I had a conversation with my mum this morning, and she was discussing somebody, and she kept saying how disappointed she was in them. And in the end, I said, Mum, you're moving like an idiot. I can't be disappointed with people because I trust them all. I trust a thief to thief for me. I trust an honest man to be honest with me. I trust a good man to be a good man. So that way, all I ever am is disgusted by people or just put off. I'm never really disappointed because I expect you to do what you've always done. So I said, Mum, my problem is you put value in this situation that has never ever showed you that you should have any value in it. So that's with industry. The value people put on the industry, it's never given you anything for you to give it that value in the first place. So I don't get why everyone's so fixated on giving it this value. If it's consistently disappointed you, by the 10th time, what are you? Just some addicted to pain or something like this. In my head, this is an Egypt thing. Create your own avenue. Why are we lazy? Create our own avenue. Let's make our own thing and work alongside the industry. Don't work for it.
I'm a big, I agree with you definitely about the creating your own avenue.
Come on,
have to.
Like, listen, the industry will respect you when you respect yourself. Until then, they'll treat you like a bitch. And if that's what you don't like, stop behaving like a bitch, people.
Do you think Chucky's industry?
Don't do this to my guy.
No, I'm asking her because that's what you asked to me, innit? No, I'm not doing it to Chucky.
What did he ask you?
I'm not doing it to Chucky. I'm just asking her because he asked me, innit?
Well,
I'm saying, do you
what's
think
the other
Chucky's
option, industry or industry?
No, I'm just saying, do you think he's industry? Because that's what you asked me, innit? Like, he's good people, but
I wouldn't.
Chucky's blessed. But I'm saying, do you think he's industry? I'm not saying he's not good.
I feel like
he's a good example.
I was going to say that he's a good example. But it depends on what you mean. I would look at him as definitely in the industry because he's put his work in and he's been there for a long time, so he deserves to be industry. Do you understand what I mean? But I wouldn't. Yeah.
They can't hear you until you come to the mic.
Go to that bit.
Oh, damn, big up, Claire.
Big up.
It was my uncle's funeral.
Right.
And Chucky, I don't really know him like that.
Right.
But it took me in a way to where I did break down. My man was consoling me from behind me, bro. I got family.
Oh, he was there. Oh, remember he said it was a good...
He's a real
the way
guy,
he
man.
consoled me, I was like, go on. I said, I to respect him.
Yeah. Big him up.
Real, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's not industry for me. That's
Yeah, real.
Do you know what? Maybe it is industry, but I think we should stop weaponizing industry.
I was going to say it depends on how you're
Yeah, there are some bad experiences in the industry, but there are some really great ones. I've had the pleasure of having some fantastic experiences.
He came on our show in like early doors as well. Chucky did.
No, but
he come true on our show early doors as well. Do you get me?
No, because you see, when I thought about it after,
he's
not necessarily industry, because even like my brethren watched that podcast, innit? And same thing, me and him was chatting, innit? And he was even saying, nah, my man does his own thing. That's what my brethren said, because he watches it, innit? We got chatting. But he's like, no, my man does his own thing.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, so
he does.
What it is, maybe he's not industry as such, but he's accepted by the industry.
Yeah.
Because he's respect. As I said to you, if you
so
respect
am I not
yourself,
respectable?
No, but I think the problem is you don't hear where I'm coming from, because you're cutting me off. Of course you respect yourself, but Chucky doesn't care about over there. Well, Chucky doesn't care what's happening over there, and I think a lot of people do. And once you get wrapped up
let's stop talking about Chucky behind his back. Let's stop talking about
good things.
No, I'm joking. I'm just joking. We got Chucky now.
Big up Chucky.
Now big up Chucky, blood.
Like a proper good man.
Fam, like I already said, like you get what I'm saying. Like you said, he came on. That's a why, but he came on season 1.
Yeah.
See every single guest on season 1. Big up Colwell, big up
big
up
everybody,
Faz,
Farron,
big up Sammy,
come on,
big up Bouncer, big up Marvin Herbert, big up Skinny Man, big up
who
Mac,
else? I think Mac Impact,
big
Nile
up Terry
Ranger,
Walker, big up Nile Ranger, big up
loads,
Miss Gucci.
come on,
I hope I ain't forgot no one.
Terry Walker, Kelly LaRock, we've had
but everyone on big up all our guests.
Everyone,
but you see what? See season 1, that was when it was like it was touch and go.
100.
Like people weren't sure. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, do you know what I mean? So yes, Cardo
in the building. Come on.
You get what I'm saying? You're going mad a bit, but you're making me look cool with the glasses on as well. You get what I'm saying? But yeah.
This is so much.
Come on.
You ain't even took it. You ain't even had a straight in the garden, but he's got the glasses on. You get me? But boom.
Another one.
I know, but yeah, boom.
Is that what happened?
Like that. But anyway, boom. So
my brother, you know.
Yeah. So boom. What was
industry we was talking about.
Industry.
Yeah,
big up Chucky.
Yeah, big him up. Big him up.
Let's just.
Do
you know what I mean?
And the thing is, do you know one thing that I can say, like, I proper respect is the fact that I kind of hate the internet for one reason. People go there looking for negative stuff. Genuinely. Like, people could tell you so much good things about this podcast and you see one bad thing in my idiot, and that's what people home in on.
Gravitate
and I'm like,
to.
let's just like reframe the way we think to accept love more than anything else. And if you have that as your mentality and go on the net, brother, you're having a lovely time.
They was on to you about the comments in Gasworks.
Yeah, the
come on.
Brooke episode, they was on to you for that one.
Let's all right, cool. Let's break it down.
But you know what?
Let me break it down for you right now. Let me just break it down quickly.
It was cool.
Let me break that thing.
It was cool.
You don't have to convince me.
No, it was cool.
I stand on my principles.
Yeah, it was cool. It was cool.
I'm a big man with
She wanted to put Magnum in the bottom.
Yeah, bro.
Put Magnums in the bottom.
I had to tell her afterwards, my kids are raised in a Muslim home. I've been raised in a Rasta man's home. You, no disrespect, are a Caucasian girl, 24 years old. Your group of people are going to be a large proportion of Caucasian kids. Do I expect them to understand a man born in a Rastafarian's home with 2 kids that are in a Muslim home? No, I don't. So I'm not going to be offended that I have principles. I'm just going to feel like when you don't, you'll eventually see how your life will pack. I don't give a damn if that these kids that I have nothing to do with, little conservative kids, want me to like Elle Brooke. None of them guys are taking that home to mummy anyway. And all I tried to make sure was I was respectable, didn't disrespect her, but let her know my principles mean I don't want to talk about things going in someone's bum. That's just my thing.
But boom, I'm not on the anal. That's mad.
That's all mad,
but guess
bro.
what? Have you got a WhatsApp though?
Have I got WhatsApp?
A WhatsApp number.
Right, easy.
Oh my gosh.
No, I'm to get her on the show.
Oh, you want to get on the show?
Mind games. Alright, cool. Oh
But
my.
that wasn't my thing.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, it's for Otis.
Yeah.
I wanted it for Otis.
Oh my God, no.
Is the real. No, always say on that. I always say on that.
But I was like,
But I got more back. I've got other backdoor general mates, but always saying that ain't that.
that's not my story. That's what it was. Like, trust me, man. All the man them knew.
Yeah.
All the man knew. See, man them knew, and obviously because I'm from an old school background, I just keep thinking. All I keep thinking is when I do content sometimes is my mum's watching, my cousin's watching, my other cousins, like my people that are watching means that when I come off this, I gotta go. Well, when I leave this show, I gotta go in real life with real people. And if I'm being a version of myself that they don't recognize, how can I go and sit with them afterwards?
How do you like big up Alhan though? Big up Alhan.
But that's who
But
Alhan is.
I was about to say Alhan is a joker.
Yeah, that's who he
And he
is.
come on as well, yeah.
He was season 3.
But off camera, that's who Alhan will
Yeah,
be.
Alhan
so
is
he's
a
speaking
madman.
to his tribe, and I
Alhan's a
respect
madman.
it. But guess what? I'm
But
speaking to my tribe.
How do
May not be as
you
much.
feel when they say stuff like, "Bruv, it's gasworks, it's work"? Like you gotta be like, you gotta be like more engaging with these mad people because that's your job.
Let me show you how it works, Spray. Quickly. I made Gasworks. I come up with a
there.
concept and I went to Alhan and Alhan said, you should name it this. Alhan had a platform for it. So if I've done all of that to build, for me to build it's my show. You're not going to tell me what to do. And you're going to come into my house and take your shoes off. You're telling me I'm wearing my shoes.
It's your show.
Leave my yard. So everyone, I'm going to make it very clear. All you kids that love Elle Brooke and you want to watch some gal push up a vagina in front of... Listen, if you want to do that, go ahead. But trust me, I can do what I want on my show. And you're going to come back and watch it and there's nothing you can do about it. Absolutely nothing. That's just the way it is. Sorry to be a prick.